Dear daughter and beloved son, you are not hearing this by chance. Something is happening in heaven right now. It is a silent, urgent movement coming directly from the throne of God. That is why I am appearing to you now. I am Saint Michael the Archangel. I have been sent on a clear mission to awaken you before the sacred time closes. Listen carefully, because there are only 3 hours left. These are the 3 hours God has marked to turn a spiritual key in your life. Perhaps you feel restless inside, but you cannot explain why. A mixture of anxiety, hope, and doubt. It's as if something is coming, but it's still formless. And it is. What you feel is real. It's your spirit picking up on an invisible movement. Heaven is preparing a special moment just for you. If you are attentive, you will experience one of the most significant turning points in your life. This spiritual window does not happen often. It has been in the works since before you were born. Something needs to happen today, and if your heart is open, you will see the signs. Heaven is in a hurry. Hell has noticed this too. That is why you may feel heavier, more tired, and more distracted in the last few hours. This is not a coincidence. It's spiritual resistance. This message is just for you. It's not for everyone. What will happen in the next few hours involves a unique alignment. That is why heaven is warning you. God does not want you to miss this opportunity. He knows how much you have suffered, how long you have waited, and how often you have been ignored despite your efforts to do good. None of this has gone unnoticed. Your suffering has been seen. Your silence has been heard. Now, heaven has decided to act. Someone is on their way. This person carries influence, vision, direction, and purpose. This person has been touched by God. They will be used as an instrument to achieve what you have tried to do alone without success. This is not about luck. It's not a coincidence. It is direct intervention. But beware. The enemy knows this too. Right now, he is trying to confuse you. He wants to distract you with useless conversations, meaningless fights, and feelings of doubt and discouragement. He wants to wear you down so you let your guard down. If you become confused, you will lose your spiritual focus, and it is through focus that miracles manifest. So, now more than ever, be vigilant. Don't tell everyone everything. Keep what God reveals to you in your heart. Not everyone who smiles at you is on your side. There are people close to you who hide envy behind affection. There are people who say they support you but actually want to see you give up. They won't succeed, but you need to keep quiet. This promise is too valuable to expose before the time is right. Stay silent. Pray. Retreat. Don't share this moment with people who don't understand your calling. What is about to happen is so powerful that even hell tried to stop you from hearing this message, but it couldn't. Now, you are ready to align yourself with what heaven has prepared. If, at this moment, you are feeling something difficult to explain, a warmth, an emotion, or tears coming out of nowhere, write it in the comments. The presence of angels surrounds and protects me in all my ways. This simple act seals your protection and closes any gap that could hinder what God is about to release. You've been through so much, yet you haven't lost faith. Even when you were tired, you kept going. Even when you were disappointed, you believed. Even when you were hurt, you loved. And heaven honors that. It's easy to have faith when everything is going well. But keeping faith in the midst of abandonment, waiting, and contempt is rare. And you did it. That's why you've been marked. That's why I'm here now. This encounter, whether in person, virtually, or in an unexpected way, will be different. You won't have to try hard. You won't have to prove anything. The person who arrives will recognize you without you saying a word. They will perceive your essence. They will treat you with honor, not pity. They will want to lift you up, not use you. This is a sign that you were meant to be here. You have a gift. It was dormant because of pain. Now, however, that gift is beginning to awaken. You will notice your sensitivity returning, your intuition sharpening, and your strength reappearing. You will look at yourself and think, I didn't remember what it was like to feel this way. This is a sign that heaven is activating what is yours by promise. Nothing that happened to you was wasted. It was preparation. Every fall taught you something. Every weight shaped your heart. Every no guided you away from the wrong path. Now the time has changed. The season has turned. If you keep your heart open, you will realize that things begin to flow with ease. But remember, This lightness only remains where there is vigilance. Don't let your guard down. Heaven is already at work, but you need to stay focused. This is a silent war after all. You are winning. Everything that seemed stuck for so long is starting to change. However, as with every significant spiritual transition, you must cross the middle ground mindfully. This is the most delicate phase, when the old no longer serves you but the new has not yet arrived. It is during this time that the enemy tries hardest to attack. He knows you are close. He will do everything to convince you that it won't work. You may notice little things trying to irritate, distract, or throw you off balance. There will be hurtful words, stressful situations, and bad memories that come back out of nowhere. This is no accident. They are last-ditch attempts to throw you off the path you need to stay on right now. Steadfastness, prayer, and silence. Feelings of doubt, neediness, and a sense of urgency that does not come from God will try to confuse your mind. You may feel like you need to make quick decisions, talk to someone, or take immediate action. But be careful. Heaven never acts in desperation. The Holy Spirit moves with peace. What comes from God brings clarity, tranquility, and gentle certainty to your heart. You can reject whatever comes with pressure, fear, and confusion. It's not for now, and maybe it's not even for you. The person God sends to meet you will not come to cause trouble or demand explanations. They will simply arrive. They will listen to you carefully. They will understand your pain without you having to explain it in detail. They won't compare your story to theirs or doubt your struggle. This person has eyes trained by heaven to recognize who you are and what you carry inside. It will be clear. It will be clear. It will be an answer. For this encounter to happen at the right time and place, though, you need to stay alert. Paths are opening up now, but they are not common ones. They won't be grand in the eyes of the world, but they will be profound in the eyes of the Spirit. A simple conversation may be the key. A seemingly meaningless word may be a sign. A seemingly small invitation may hide a great destiny. If this message awakens something inside you, if you feel clarity, relief, or just quiet peace, then I ask only one thing. Click. Thank you. Your support helps keep this mission of spreading words that comfort, alert, and transform alive. Perhaps by clicking, you will help this message reach exactly where it needs to go. Thank you for walking with faith. Now, listen carefully. During this sacred time, the heavens will observe your posture, not to judge you, but to confirm your readiness. How you react, what you decide to keep quiet, what you choose to feed your thoughts, and what you do in the next few hours will all be clear signs to the angels working for you. Avoid sharing your plans and exposing your weaknesses to those who don't understand you. Speak less, observe more, pray with short, sincere phrases from the heart. Say, Lord, guide me. Holy Spirit, show me. Michael, protect me. That is enough to keep the path clear. Those who try to divert you from this path will not appear hostile. On the contrary, they will come smiling, offering help and speaking sweetly. But if you feel small, confused, or drained around them, run away. God's presence brings lightness. What sucks you down does not come from Him. Some of these people have been around you for a long time, but only now will heaven allow you to see who they truly are. You will notice that things you used to tolerate now bother you. This discomfort is good. It is a sign that your soul is cleansing itself. It recognizes what no longer fits with your new self. If this is happening to you, write in the comments below, "My energy is sacred, and no evil has power over me." This phrase provides powerful protection. It establishes spiritual boundaries and signals to the spiritual realm that you will no longer be subjected to manipulation or energy theft. You are experiencing a kind of rebirth. What will blossom within you in the coming weeks was envisioned by God, even before your birth. But the time had to be right. If it had happened earlier, it would have been wasted or destroyed by people who wouldn't understand. But not now. Now you are ready. The heavens trust you. This approaching opportunity, this door, this contact, this new beginning, will require maturity, wisdom, and silence. You don't have to reveal everything. Just live. Walk with awareness. What is true will grow on its own. Illusions will reveal themselves and fall away. You are stronger than you think. Now that strength is manifesting as peace, not hardness. A firm peace. It is a gentle presence that commands respect. You no longer need to raise your voice or explain yourself constantly. The work of the angels in you will be so evident that even non-believers will recognize it. If you realize that your heart is lighter even in the midst of pressure, it is a sign that the angels are at work. When heaven begins to move the pieces, the first thing we often feel is a strange silence. It's a kind of pause in the environment, as if everything became quieter inside. This is not a sign of abandonment, it is a sign of alignment. Heaven acts most powerfully in this silence. While the world demands noise, God works in the invisible. You may be experiencing this silence right now. You may feel unsure of what to do, waiting for a sign or a clearer answer. Here it is. You are exactly where you need to be to experience the most important turning point in your life. But to see this turning point, you need to slow down. No rushing, no forcing, just observe. Notice the details. The sky will begin to speak through small gestures. People who haven't spoken to you in a while may seek you out. You may remember a name you had forgotten. An image, a dream, or a phrase uttered in casual conversation can all carry something sacred. Don't dismiss the signs. They are subtle, but real. When God wants to speak, He doesn't need to shout. He just needs you to be attentive. The person being sent will appear simply. There will be no warnings, exaggerated promises, or flashy appearances. You will just feel that something is different. A steady gaze, a calming presence. You will feel a clarity arise in your mind as if you already knew. And you do know. Your spirit already recognizes this connection before your body reacts. This person will not ask you for anything in return. They won't take advantage of your weaknesses. They will see your value, not because of your appearance, resume, or status. They will see your value because God will reveal it to them. Where there is revelation, there is no room for doubt. But until they arrive, there's something you need to do. Take care of your peace. Your peace is the spiritual password that will allow everything else to happen. Without peace, the spirit closes itself off. The soul becomes confused. The doors get mixed up. You've spent too much time going around in circles. Now it's time to take a stand. Look at yourself and declare that you no longer accept returning to the same patterns, the same mistakes, the relationships that hurt, drain, and confuse you. You are not the same person anymore. You are not at the same point anymore. Pain has taught you. Waiting has matured you. Now God is repositioning you. Before continuing, write in the comments with faith and certainty. Where light dwells, no shadow remains. This phrase serves as a spiritual shield. It cleanses environments, cuts off negative influences, and protects the space where God will bless you. You will notice that your sensitivity is increasing. You will more easily identify who is good for you and who throws you off balance. You may feel the urge to avoid certain places, change your routines, speak less, and listen more. All of this is part of the cleansing process. Heaven is preparing you to receive something pure, and purity cannot enter a polluted space. You don't need to have all the answers. You just need to stay connected. Talk to God in your own way, in silence, in thought. Be sincere. It doesn't matter if your words are simple. What matters is the truth behind them. God hears the intensity of the heart, not the beauty of speech. Don't be afraid to say no during this time. Don't be afraid to close doors that you kept open out of necessity. Sometimes some connections need to end before something definitive can arrive. Sometimes God doesn't give you something new because you're holding on to something that no longer serves your purpose. You asked for clarity. It is coming. It won't come with fanfare. It will be like a light turning on inside you little by little. One day you will wake up and realize that the weight is gone. The doubt will be gone too. The fear will have lost its power. Without anyone noticing, you will be reborn. It will be a silent but powerful rebirth. You will look in the mirror and see a different woman, one who no longer accepts crumbs. She will no longer bow her head in the face of disrespect. She will no longer diminish herself to fit into small spaces. She is a woman who knows that God is with her and that she does not bow to anything that weakens her. This is the time to reap, time to heal, time to rise with your identity restored. If at any point in this message you felt a sigh, a chill, or a sob stuck in your throat, know that heaven is visiting you right now. This is only the beginning. You cannot imagine how many times heaven has delivered you in silence. How many traps have been broken before you even realized it? How many detours have you avoided while crying behind a closed door? God has not abandoned you. He has protected you. Now, He is beginning to reward you. Spiritual honor is being released over your life. It is a dignity that does not come from human praise, but from heaven's confirmation. In the coming days, you will begin to feel this strange sensation of finally being seen. It's as if, after hiding for so long, someone finally sees you. This is not ego, it is spiritual justice. God will use someone to affirm your inherent value. This person will not make empty promises. They won't try to impress you. They will act with truth. Truth has a sound that the Spirit recognizes. You won't need to explain yourself. Your presence will be enough. Your story will touch them. Your essence will speak for itself. This person will want to be close to you, not out of pity, not out of need, but out of purpose. The enemy knows this kind of connection is powerful. That's why he's trying to act before it happens. He will try to distract you with meaningless reunions and tempting proposals without spiritual roots. Be careful. What comes from God brings peace. What is from the enemy brings confusion disguised as intensity. You will notice this in the details. You will feel uneasy in some situations. You will feel a strange tightness, a discomfort with no clear reason. Don't ignore it. It is the Holy Spirit warning you. At times like these, take a step back. Be silent. Pray. Clarity will come from heaven soon after. You will then understand why you needed to walk away. Before you go, write the following with faith in the comments. I am protected by invisible forces working in my favor. This phrase reaffirms heaven's covenant with you and blocks any spiritual attacks during this pivotal moment in your life. You have been tested in many ways. You have been put on the back burner. You were made to believe that you were not good enough. For a long time, you carried the pain of not feeling chosen. But now, God is changing that story. He is bringing you out of obscurity. He is cleansing your spiritual name. He is restoring your identity before Him and before the world. Your invisible phase is coming to an end. You won't have to chase after it. You will be sought after. You will be remembered. You will be honored. Because you stood firm, even when everything pushed you to give up. Those who remain reap the rewards. Those who remain receive. Those who remain are surprised. If this message touches you in any way, if something inside you is awakening right now, consider supporting this mission with a gesture of light. Click. Thank you. Your support helps us continue bringing messages like this one, which is made especially for people like you who have been through the valley but have not lost faith. Now listen carefully. The most dangerous moment for those about to experience a miracle is just before the turning point. It's when everything seems dark and nothing seems to be changing that the temptation to turn back comes. The enemy knows this. He will try to make you doubt and tire you out. He will make you think you are imagining things, but you're not. What you're feeling is real. Heaven is at work. You need to stand firm. Keep yourself clean. Above all, keep a clear head. There are people trying to get close to you with sweet words and evil intentions. Some of them are from your circle. Others are newcomers. They all have the same goal: to distract you. They want you to give up before it's time. They want to take you back to places that heaven has already closed. You need to protect what God is creating. There are blessings that are still forming. If exposed too soon, they risk being aborted. So watch your impulses. Not all excitement comes from God. What is true grows slowly and quietly. What confuses you usually arrives like a storm. The more you retreat into God, the stronger you will feel. You will understand that true strength is not shouting. It is keeping peace. It's not about convincing anyone. True strength is knowing that those who are real will stay. It is not always explaining yourself. It is knowing that heaven already knows, and that is enough. This new stage of your life will not be rushed. It will be done with purpose. Every step will fall into place. Every decision will make sense. Even if the world finds it strange, you will find peace. Where there is peace, there is presence. Where there is presence, there is confirmation. The presence of angels around you is intensifying. You may experience goosebumps, warmth, sudden lightness, vivid dreams, and synchronicities. These are all signs. Heaven is not leaving you alone. Heaven is training you to trust. You are closer than you think. What's missing is not effort, it's time. God's timing is never late. You have experienced many cycles where things start well and then suddenly go wrong. Promises broken halfway through. People who approach you with kind words but then disappear without explanation. Paths that seemed right but soon turned into confusion. It wasn't your fault. Many of these situations were interrupted by direct intervention from heaven. God was freeing you from traps you couldn't yet see. You asked for an answer. Often the answer was silence, loss, separation, frustrated plans. This wasn't because God wanted to punish you. It was because He needed to protect you. Some doors were not closed as punishment. They were closed out of care. And now, you begin to understand. You feel that those pauses, rejections, and unexpected departures were deliverances. Your soul is more awake. With that comes a responsibility to remain vigilant. Now you know what is good for you and what weakens you. You know how to tell when something is wrong, even when everything looks beautiful on the outside. This sensitivity is not imagination. It is spiritual attunement. The more you trust it, the less you will deceive yourself. In the coming days, you will have the chance to make important decisions. It could be an invitation, a new opportunity, a reunion, or an old proposal that resurfaces. But this time, you won't go in blindly. You will observe, you will feel, you will evaluate wisely. You are no longer someone who accepts anything just to avoid being alone. Now you are steady, connected, and sure of who you are. If this resonates with you and what was once doubt now sounds like confirmation, write with faith in the comments. Truth, light, and protection accompany me every day. This statement aligns your energy with the integrity of the heavens, preventing any illusion from confusing your next steps. You will notice something important. People who previously seemed harmless will reveal their true selves, not necessarily through attacks, but through subtle attitudes, small ironies, absences at important moments, and insinuations that diminish you. These attitudes will be like spiritual red lights. God will clearly show you who is truly with you. He will also show you who is only there for convenience. You won't need to confront them. You won't need to fight. You will simply walk away wiser. You will understand that not everyone who accompanies you walks alongside you. Not everyone who smiles wants what's best for you. It's not evil to think this way. It's maturity. It is protection. It is discernment. The sky clears the ground. It removes what slows you down. It is removing what weakens you. The promise that is coming is too big to share with those who lack the spiritual strength to walk beside you. This cleansing may seem lonely at first, but it will soon reveal itself as lightness. You will take a deep breath and realize, I needed this. I just didn't know it. This is a time of separation, but it is also a time of reunion. A reunion with your essence, with your purpose, with your rhythm. You will no longer run to please others, nor will you remain silent to keep the peace. You will walk at your own pace, listening to the sky, taking care of yourself, and respecting your limits. That will change everything. You will notice that you begin to attract people who are more in tune with your energy, people who support you without demanding anything from you, people who don't judge you but understand you, people who strengthen you instead of draining you. These new connections will come naturally. You won't have to force them. They will happen because you are vibrating at a different frequency, a frequency of truth, peace, and spiritual maturity. In this new phase, your intuition will be your greatest ally. When something doesn't feel right, trust your feelings, even if everyone else says otherwise. You've learned enough not to be fooled again. If you still have doubts, talk to God. He will answer you, not always with words, but with peace. Where there is peace, there is direction. Now is the time to plant with awareness. Words, decisions, and attitudes. The fruits will come quickly. What you release now will come back multiplied. So speak carefully, choose wisely, walk with intention. Above all, keep your heart clean. Don't hold on to grudges. Don't wish harm on others. Let go of what needs to go. What needs to come will come. Nothing that is truly yours will be taken away. You are no longer stuck in a repetitive cycle. Heaven has already intervened. It has cut the ties. Time has been unlocked. Now, You can begin living what has been postponed for so long. Even if you don't see everything manifest immediately, know this: solid things don't come running. It comes steadily, it comes right, it comes to stay. You got here carrying much more than others realize. It wasn't easy to maintain your faith when you were surrounded by so many doubts. It wasn't easy to keep helping, smiling, and fighting when deep down, you were almost giving up. Yet you stayed. Even without answers, you chose to believe. And heaven saw. Heaven was moved. Now the time has come for God to honor you. However, divine honor does not come with noise, spotlights, or crowds. It comes with peace. It comes with doors that open at the right moment. It comes with the right people appearing out of nowhere. It comes with unexpected solutions that seem small to others but mean everything to you. What is coming is not just a material blessing or an external change. It heals you from within. It gives you back something you didn't know you had lost. A sense of worth. The certainty that you are loved, chosen, and protected. Some people won't understand this turnaround. They'll think it was luck. They'll think that you started to prosper, attract good things, and find lightness where there was once heaviness out of nowhere. But you'll know it wasn't out of nowhere. It was God. It was a process. It was faithfulness in the dark. It was perseverance when everything told you to give up. If this message touches something inside your heart, if you feel clarity, relief, or just a breath of hope, consider supporting this work with a gesture of light. Click on Thank You. This small gesture will allow us to continue sharing messages like this with people who, like you, have experienced dark times and need to be reminded that heaven still acts. From here on out, your view of life will begin to change. You won't settle for emotional crumbs anymore. You won't beg for attention. You will stop questioning yourself so much. You will rest in the knowledge that what is yours will find its way to you. And when it does, you will be ready. You will be whole, with a light heart. Yes, there will be attempts to reconnect. Those who disappeared out of nowhere, who rejected you, and who underestimated you will show up. But you will no longer be the same. You won't seek revenge or need to prove anything. You will just look and realize, this is no longer for me. Then you will move on in peace. You will attract what is mature, what has roots, what respects you. Now you know your worth. When someone knows who they are, everything around them begins to fall into place. That doesn't mean everything will be perfect, but it will be real. Truth brings lightness, it brings constancy, it brings comfortable silence, it brings spiritual agreements, not emotional games. You deserve that, not because you are perfect, but because you have endured pain. Polished by loneliness, strengthened by fire, you will begin to notice a different feeling in your surroundings. You will enter places and sense what is hidden. You will talk to people and understand what lies behind their words. You will have the courage to walk away from what hurts you, and the clarity to approach what nourishes you. This is discernment. It is protection. It is an active spiritual shield. If you've made it this far with teary eyes or a racing heart, write in the comments, "I am guided, protected, and strengthened by angels of light." This phrase seals your journey thus far and reaffirms that you are not alone. Even on days when no one understands you, know that the sky is with you. A path is opening up now. It may seem narrow at first, silent, slow, but it is the right path. It leads you away from what made you sick and brings you closer to what truly strengthens you. Your intuition will be your compass. Peace will be your confirmation. Lightness will be your sign. If any situation makes you doubt this, go back inside. Pray. Be silent. You will feel the yes or no like a breeze, the permission or the warning. The sky speaks to you, it always has. Now you are learning to listen more clearly. You don't need to run anymore. You don't need to prove yourself anymore. You don't need to explain yourself anymore. Those who are genuine will recognize it. Those with spiritual eyes will recognize it. Those with a connected mission will remain. Most importantly, what is yours by promise, calling, or destiny is already coming to you. Nothing and no one will be able to stop it. You have come this far, carrying more than many could imagine. There were days when it seemed nothing would change, and nights when your prayers were mere whispers. Still, you did not give up. You remained. You kept walking, even without clarity or strength. That is exactly why heaven is moving in your favor. The change will not only be external, it has already begun inside you. You will notice your thoughts becoming lighter, your heart opening more easily, and the constant anguish beginning to disappear. This is the fruit of everything you have endured in silence. God is restoring you from the inside out. Nothing was in vain. Every pain you endured, every loss you cried over, and every period of silence you experienced were all part of a process. Now that your internal structure is solid, the heavens are placing what is yours in your hands. You won't have to chase after it, beg for it, or prove anything. What is yours will come to you naturally, silently, and with a peace unlike anything you've ever felt before. The next few days will bring signs. They won't necessarily be big events, but rather new insights. You may experience a peace without reason, an unexpected answer, or an ordinary encounter that changes something in you. Stay alert. The sky speaks in details. Now you have the spiritual maturity to perceive them. Some people from your past may try to reconnect with you, not out of malice, but because they will sense that something has changed in you. This time, though, you will be different. You won't demean or blame yourself. You will simply realize that certain relationships no longer fit into your life as it is now. It won't hurt. It will set you free. Now that you know who you are, you understand that what was hurting you does not need to be part of your routine anymore. You will attract more genuine connections. You will attract people who understand you with a glance, people who respect you in silence, people who know how to be present without invading your space. These new relationships won't be loud, but they'll be consistent. You will be surprised by how light this feels. You will be surprised by how solid it feels. You will feel safe without having to fight all the time to be understood. If you've come this far with a touched heart, feeling that something has been healed while reading these words, write in the comments, "I am at peace. I am in the light. I am protected." This statement seals everything that has been said about your life so far. It confirms that a new time has begun. It also protects what is still being born within you. You will also notice that your habits are changing. You will want to take better care of your diet, sleep, and routine. You will realize that you are beginning to choose your words more carefully, protect your time, and avoid empty conversations. All of this is part of the cleansing process. Heaven is taking care of every part of you because the promise He made to you requires a healthy foundation. The answer you've been waiting for is close. It won't be dramatic, but it will be clear. You'll know, you'll feel it. A certainty will come from within you that doesn't need confirmation from anyone else. When you recognize that moment, everything will make sense. You'll look back and realize it was necessary. All of it, all the pain, all the waiting, all the loneliness. Saint Michael the Archangel is with you. He's not only protecting you, he is guiding you. He's also guiding you. He is walking beside you. He is preparing the environment in which your new phase will take place. He is ahead of you, clearing the way and removing traps. He is sealing your route with light. When you are living what is still only in the realm of faith today, you will remember this message. You will take a deep breath, close your eyes, and say with a peaceful heart, "Heaven warned me. I chose to believe." That will be your greatest victory. No burden will remain. No delay will continue. Nothing taken from you will go unanswered. God will show you the reason for everything in detail. When that happens, you will smile differently. You will walk differently. You will pray differently. You will understand that He was in control of everything from the beginning. Your story continues, now with new pages, a different rhythm, and more truth. You did not waste time. You planted. The time to harvest has come. Saint Michael is still with you. Heaven continues to write. Now your life begins to shine.